Welcome to the reading room of the Frick Art Reference Library at Frick Madison. I'm Stephen Berry, Andrew W. Mellon, Chief Librarian of the Frick Art Reference Library, New York. This year, we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the library with the publication of 100 objects in the Frick Art Reference Library. We're going to take a closer look at the library's fascinating history through some of its important objects featured in this book. Since March 2021, the library has been located here at Frick Madison, our temporary new home, where we are open to the public by appointment. The library has been part of the international infrastructure of art history since 1922. At that time, it was remarkable that it was founded by a woman, Helen Clay Frick. She created the Frick Art Reference Library as a memorial to her beloved father, Henry Clay Frick, founder of the Frick Collection, who had died in 1919. While we love this bright, modern space, we are looking forward to the eventual return to our celebrated reading room at 10 East 71st Street. Today, we're looking at one of the objects examined in our celebrated publication. These scrapbooks, 5 volumes in all, document the history of the library as it happened. They cover the years 1920 to 1999 and consists of letters, press coverage of events at both the library and the museum, photographs of library staff, parties and trips, notices of marriages, births, retirements and deaths, fundraising dinners with menus and seating plans, commemorative poems, even prototypes for a library bookplate that was never made. The scrapbooks have been cared for by the library's conservation department. The pages of the scrapbooks use paper left over from the first catalogue of works of art in the museum's collection. And the colour of the bookrum, or fabric cover, as well as the size, references the same folio catalogue. I particularly love this handmade paper. It is a laid linen paper with typical decal edges. Helen Clay Frick herself probably edited the scrapbooks until her death in November 1984. There are handwritten annotations by her, and some of the letters are addressed to her personally. There are many photographs of staff in the volumes, and their names are often supplied. This is one of a staff outing to the Westmillen Farm. It is dated 1932 to 1933. Westmillen Farm was Helen Clay Frick's New York home at Bedford Village, purchased by her in 1919. She named the property Westmoreland after the county in Pennsylvania where her father, Henry Clay Frick, was born. The photograph includes number 16, Ethelwyn Manning, the head librarian from 1924 to 1947, who built up the founding collection of the library called the Photo Archive. Number 22 is Hannah Johnson, who would become the head librarian after Ethelwyn Manning retired in 1947. And this is Grace Nedley, who joined the staff as a stenographer and worked her way up to be the secretary of the head librarian. It is thought that she started and kept the very first library scrapbook. Through these scrapbooks, we can track the progression of the staff and the institution over the years. For example, I love this cross-sectional drawing of the library building built by John Russell Pope in 1935. It dates from 1955 and it's by Doris B. Cole. She has even included herself in the drawing. And it shows the photographic studios, which later became the paper conservation studios, where these scrapbooks would be eventually conserved. You can examine these scrapbooks for yourself here in the reading room. Stay tuned for future episodes of 100 Years at the Library.